Welcome back to week 3 of the 6-week summer dress challenge. Now in this video, I am going to share with you my weight on the scales this week, the food I've been eating, the steps and activity I've been doing, the dress check-in, and I'll show you some of my stats and also some reflection and what the plan will be for the week ahead. This week has been so different compared to last week, so keep watching and we'll get straight into it. So let's start this video with gym, exercise and steps then. So this week has been such an improvement compared to last week. I'll start with the gym stuff. I said last week I wanted to hit at least 2 gym sessions. I've not been to the gym in a little while. It's 6 a.m. I've just got dressed for the gym and I've just made my water. So I'm gonna get some steps in first, walk to the gym, do 10-15 minutes on the Stairmaster and then just do a longer walk back. So get some activity in before work because I'm working 12 hours at a desk today, so it's very difficult to get steps. And by the time I finish, I don't want to be walking like at 8 o'clock at night after like a long day. I just want to have dinner, chill and go to bed. And I done it. I done 3 gym sessions of just 15 minutes on the Stairmaster each time. So I've done 45 minutes of Stairmaster this week. And I did 2 home gym sessions. I just recorded one of them. I just done dumbbells. It took me maybe like 5-6 minutes. I done it in my lunch break and it's better than nothing. I feel like all these little things you do add up long term. So if you have the odd, it's more than what I would have done. So yeah, I done a bit of weights this week. And for steps then, I did get out walking. Up bright and early. It is very fresh this morning. Early morning walks, getting the steps in. I'm so tired. My alarm went off at 5:45 this morning and oh my gosh, I had to force myself to get up, but I know if I get my steps done early, get them out of the way, I'm good for the rest of the day then, because I'm very likely when it gets to like after work time in the evening, I just want to chill. So it's been really good for my mindset as well to be outside. So there's been some really lovely sunny days and the weather's been nice. There's been a few cloudy days. And yeah, it's just good for your mindset to get walking, gentle exercise. Now for the scales then. So this week, when I got on the scales, I am now 88.55 kg. So I have lost this week 1.7 kg, which is about 3.7 pounds. So yeah, just under 4 pounds, I guess. So I didn't panic last week when I had gained the weight again. So I went back up to my start weight and I knew there were reasons behind it. So I didn't stress about the scales. When you understand that weight doesn't just equal body fat, the scales take into consideration, like I was so bloated, so I knew I would have had some sort of water retention. I did eat a bit of junk food at the beginning of that week. I was eating more, so I would have had more volume in my stomach, so my body would have been, more food in my digestive system, making me heavier. I ate quite a lot of carbs that week, so I would have had more glycogen stores in my muscles, and that also holds on to water. So there's so many reasons, and like the hormones and stuff, that the scales go up. So I didn't panic last week at all. And I even said last week, I bet you this week I'd have a bit of a drop. And I did. Food this week has been pretty good. I have not had a binge eat this week, so that is a win in itself. And the meals I've just been, pretty basic in terms of simpleness. I like the My Protein meals from Iceland. The little ones I get here, like the little chicken tikka ones, and these sort of size ones, you get 3 for £10. And these chicken skewers as well, they are so good. They do 3 for £10 in Iceland, and the glazed ones are the best ones for me because they've got sauce on, they're not dry, and it's nice when you have rice and stuff. The sweet and sour ones are so good. The not peanut butter, the chicken satay ones are pretty good. And I've not tried the teriyaki ones yet, or there's another one I've got. So they'll probably be in next week's video. But food has been pretty simple, the same sort of meals, protein shakes for breakfast. I've been having strawberries, dark chocolate, chicken, and just some of the stuff that I've been showing you here. So this is interesting just to keep an eye on. So you can see what I track every week, and I just use it as data and I try and look out for patterns. So you can see weight on the scales here in the kg weight section. It's gone up, down, The belly inches with the measuring tape has slowly gone down. It stayed at the same for week 1 and 2, but then I've had a bit of a drop again. And then my steps have gone up and down. So week 3, I did increase it slightly from the week before. And again, this is my total loss. Just one column is kg, one column is pounds. So that is pretty much how I'm gonna track this, and just keep an eye on it for patterns and stuff. So for the dress check-in, the dress still feels pretty tight, especially around my midsection, because that's where a lot of my weight sits. My arms and legs don't feel as much weight is there than it is on my stomach, but it just it's the biggest place where all of my fat sits, so it's going to take the longest. I like to give myself these little 6-week challenges just to keep me inspired, and I just do it for fun. I just like to have something, some kind of challenge going. It keeps me in the right mindset. And the 12-week jeans challenge or the 6-week summer dress challenge, these aren't deadlines. It's just fun little time frames to get me inspired. Reflection this week is consistency beats intensity. I feel like last week was a bit of a bad week, but so many times I've done it, and other people will as well. They have a bad day or they have a bad week and they sort of give up, and then they fall off track, and then they get back on it. And it's that cycle. Keep stopping and starting that delays progress, as I know because I've done it so many times. But if you have a bad day, if you have a bad week, just continue where you left off. Just keep going. The weight does change. The weight goes up and down on the scales. I'm very pleased that I've lost a few inches of my stomach, and I upped my walking, not just for activity but also like my mindset. It's really good to get outside walking, and it's good to be in the daylight, get some sun on your skin and in your eyes and stuff. And then I'm so proud of myself for going to the gym. I find the gym really hard, but if I go first thing in the morning, as soon as my eyes open, I don't give myself a chance to talk myself out of it. So if you eat that frog, if you like, doing your hardest or worst task first thing, get it out of the way, then you've got the rest of the day. Plan for next week is to keep it simple. No need to overcomplicate it or overwhelm myself. I just want a repeat of this week. That would be pretty amazing. If I can do 2 to 3 gym sessions again on the Stairmaster, really get that cardio in. If I can do 2 to 3 dumbbell weight sessions, whether it's in the gym or whether it's at home for like 5 minutes, I would like to do that. And with the walking, I want to be a bit more consistent with my steps. So it really does depend on how I've slept, whether I can get up in the morning or not, or get out in that day. So if I can be a bit more consistent with my steps and really get some good long walks in this week, like daily, that would be amazing. So that's going to be my plan of action for the week, pretty much to do the similar sort of thing as this week. And this is pretty much the end of the video. If you are enjoying this little series, feel free to like, share and subscribe, and comment below if you're joining along. And if you've got any tips or of anything you're doing, maybe share your own progress. I would love to see that. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.